Good day, all of you. I am Masuraj here. So today I am here to take a demo in the subject economics. I have chosen the topic demand, that is the types of demand. Before going ahead, let me tell you a very simple meaning of demand. What do you mean by demand? In very simple sense, we can tell that it is the willingness or wish of a consumer to buy a particular product at a given price. For example, Mr. X wants to buy a chocolate for 2 rupees. That means he is willing to buy that particular type of chocolate for 2 rupees. If he buys 2 chocolates, 2 into 2, 4. So this is called as demand. Nobody should force. It is a willingness, own willingness of the consumer. Okay? And now let us go ahead with the types of demand. So there are different types of demand. So there are 5 types of demand. So first, let us see perfect elasticity of demand. Perfect elasticity of demand. So here there is a word called elasticity. What do you call? Now example, this is a rubber band. Suppose if we pull, it is elasticity. If we drop, it is inelastic. So this concept should be very clear so that you can understand. Once again, elastic, inelastic. The same concept applies to demand also. So let me go ahead here. First one is perfect elasticity of demand. So what do you mean by perfect elasticity of demand? When the proportion of demand increases with a large amount, with a change in price, we call it as perfect elasticity of demand. For example, when I went to the market to buy some vegetables, I wanted to buy 1 kilo of brinjal. So a shopkeeper told 1 kilo costs 60 rupees. So the next shopkeeper also I went, he also told 60 rupees. But at a distance, I could find group of people going, everybody is going to a particular shopkeeper and buying the same brinjal. When I observed, the price was different. The shopkeeper was selling the same brinjal for 55 rupees, that means 5 rupees less. Here it was 60 and here it is 55. So, since the price has reduced, there is a large demand there. So, this is price elasticity of demand. Now, this is the first type. Second type is price inelasticity of demand. Inelasticity. Inelasticity means there is no much demand. So here, with a change in price, there is no considerable change in the demand for a particular product. This is called price inelasticity. Now for perfect price inelasticity. For example, when I was working abroad, one of my colleagues was hospitalized and the doctors has given 48 hours time and they wanted to buy a particular type of medicine from India. So I contacted the local pharmacy over there and asked him what is the price of this particular drug, medicine I wanted immediately, within 48 hours. He told it is $7. I told, why $7? It is already cost only $2, but you are getting $7. He told, no sir, it is 7. But I did not worry about it, whether it's $7 or $2. My life of my colleague was very important, so I got it from India and I got treated. So here, whatever price changes in the price is there, it is not, there is no change in the demand. So this is perfect inelastic. First one is perfect elasticity of demand. This is perfect inelasticity of demand. Now the third one is relatively elasticity of demand. Relatively elasticity of demand. That means when the demand goes to a larger extent with a small change in price, that we call it as price relatively elasticity of demand. Elasticity, that means this is elasticity. The demand grows to a larger extent with a small change in price. Now, a very small example I can give you, petrol. Suppose the petrol vendor is announcing from midnight the rate of petrol is going to be hiked by 1 rupee. You can find queues, long queues of people waiting to fill the bikes and cars of petrol. So even though 1 rupee is a minimum amount of change, the demand is more, the demand is greater. That is relatively elasticity of demand. So next one is relatively inelastic. So now we saw price demand is elasticity, but now we are going to see a price in a relatively inelasticity. So here, when the demand for a particular product is not much of change with the increase in price, we call it as relatively inelasticity of demand. For example, milk. Say for example, the blue pouch of milk costs 23 rupees. All of a sudden the shopkeepers are telling from tomorrow onwards, you have to pay 2 rupees extra. So 23 becomes 25. Even if 23 becomes 25, people go and buy. Of course, there are some agitations and strikes going on against the price. That's a different issue. But people don't stop buying. There is not much of change. Let's say the demand keeps on continuing even when the price is increasing. So that is price relatively inelasticity of demand. So first one, price elasticity of demand. Here, relatively inelasticity of demand. So the fourth one. Fifth one is unitary demand. Unitary elasticity of demand. Unitary elasticity of demand means the amount, the quantity demanded and the change in price, both are same. There is no change. For example, let us assume that the price of the digital camera is 10% increased. At the same time, there is a 10% increase in demand of the same camera. That means there is no change actually. Here unitary means unit. So, but practically it may not be applicable. So these are things. So let me summarize here. First of all, perfectly elasticity demand. Second one is perfectly inelasticity of demand. Then relatively elasticity of demand, relatively inelasticity of demand, and finally unitary elasticity of demand. So I think the concept is very clear. Thank you.